Hello, hello, hello. 'Cause I forgot to hit the right button.
Oh, now say hello.
Now say hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
How you doing, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
How's everybody doing out there? Just chilling. Just chilling like villains.
That'd be way better if it was Friday. Friday.
I know, right? Oh, good, though. Got a couple people on. What's up, Rubes? What's up, Craigers? I thought it was so like big assets. I cannot lie. It kind of is.
What? Huh?
The title of the show. So
Which
it's
is what?
assets get votes. So we'll get into that story here in a little bit. But thanks for joining in. We appreciate it.
I like big assets and I cannot lie. You,
Perhaps.
your other brothers can't deny. When a little thing gets in your face, you get.
Crunk.
No, you get.
Funky.
No, stop.
Comedina.
You get. You get. I
I don't know
I don't
either.
either. I should know it. I sing it all the time.
I have no idea. I'm going to be bouncing around. I'm trying something a little bit
Excuse me.
different, just live streaming or streaming straight out of Restream tonight.
Trying something new because it works so well. all the time.
Got the so that I can do the advanced stuff, like where you
Yes.
can promote the show, if
Yes.
you will. So we'll see. I don't know. Get sprung.
Thank you.
Thank you, Craigers. Get sprung. That's what it is. Go out and hit the like and
Go-
subscribe button if you don't mind. Follow us on
We
all
got
the
4
places.
likes already. Thanks, guys.
Follow us in all the places. The
The places.
the
The places.
audio places where you get podcasts.
And the social media places where you can watch.
Where's that?
Facebook, Instagram.
iTunes.
Well, that's not really social media.
That's-
iTunes, YouTube,
Okay. There you go.
Spotify, Podbean.
Oh, Podbean. You guys see the
Oh,
picture on the screen? Can you see that?
I'm going to go.
Can you see that picture on the screen there? It's hilarious. So I was just kind of perusing and I was checking some shit out on Podbean. That's where a lot of places stream when you upload all your audio shit to for podcasting. Like you have to upload your audio files out there. And it was funny because this clip was this comment is from like two months ago or something like that. It is
This
hilarious.
is awesome.
Read
actually.
it. Read it out loud, like as if you were a fabulous woman.
Fabulous woman?
Like that's her name, Fabulous Woman. So this is absolutely public. So I'm not putting anybody out there.
If you're into uninformed, foul-mouthed drunks spewing stupid, this is a podcast for you. Thank you,
Yes.
love. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about
So
our
I
podcast.
actually thanked her. I was like,
Thank
thank you.
you.
I appreciate
Then
that.
next thing I'd be like, suck my dick, bitch.
Logan, what's going on? DJ, what's happening? So
But that's hilarious.
I thought I appreciated
I mean,
it.
fabulous women obviously have no sense of humor.
No.
They don't get drunk, and they apparently never get laid.
So when
either.
I posted it out for the show earlier, I was like, evidently she's never been to a bar, which is basically the whole purpose of this show is like hanging out at the fucking bar.
I think there's a lot of things that, I mean, I think I'm gonna have to look her up on YouTube and be like, so how are you so fabulous? What do you do that's
What
so
do you
fabulous?
do? Fabulous.
Fabulosa?
Fabulous woman. This is the only place on the planet
Planet?
that she could get that handle on Podbean because nobody follows. Does anybody actually listen to like
Anybody
podcasts
go to-
on Podbean?
No.
No. You listen
do
to
it
it
just
on
'cause it's a
iTunes,
platform,
Spotify,
yeah.
and all the other things. Upload shit to there. So anyway, I thought it was hilarious.
That is kind of funny. Thank you, love.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
We appreciate you. We appreciate your candor.
But she gave it a thumbs up.
No, I thumbs up hers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's next level. Like you thumbs up your own shit. You're like, I was so fucking funny on that one. Granted, I've probably accidentally done that on mine.
I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Haven't we all?
It's all good. Nico, what's going on? Javon, what's happening? Sarah's on. Fabulous Woman
Karen.
is code for Karen.
Karen. Yeah.
Nice.
I agree, Sarah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We got some fun shit to talk about tonight. Yeah, so number one, I've been tracking the gas prices just across.
You're kind of obsessed.
No, well, I've been doing it on Gas Buddy. I've been just randomly
Did
punching
you ask me
in.
how much gas I had so we could gas up before it gets more expensive? We
It
missed
doesn't
the date.
fucking matter at this point.
It gets expensive. It goes up in price on Wednesdays, just nights, so you know.
No, kiddo. It's every single day at this
Well,
point.
it used to be Wednesdays.
It's not. It's
That's what
every
they
single
were
day.
even talking about it on a news article I read. They're like, gas up Monday or Tuesdays,
That's old school.
Make sure
shit.
you have enough air in your tires. Get rid of all your crap in your trunk.
Don't vote Democrat is what I saw someone say.
Oh, that's funny.
But it was funny because so I'm kind of tracking for the week, and I'm just doing screen records.
Logan's
And
right.
I picked so San Antonio, I picked Los Angeles,
Okay.
Boise, Idaho, Boise came to mind.
That is random.
Tampa, Florida, Boston, Massachusetts, and then
Oh,
last
Boston,
night
I bet
I
you that's
added
expensive.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Near.
It's not that. No, Montgomery's a
I'm
city.
kidding.
But just wanted to see like the differences over the next couple of a week or even a week. So it's a lot.
When did you start doing screenshots?
2 nights ago.
Okay, and have you done them? How often are you
Did it
doing?
2 nights ago. I'm just doing it every night. I'm just running through screen recording.
And it's really going up every night?
Each night. Yeah, absolutely. So we could go to Gas Buddy real quick. It'll take us like 2 seconds. What are your gas prices like? I mean, ours, yeah, like Logan, it's the same here.
He said
It's gone up
80
about
It's got
80
80
cents.
cents in less than a week over here.
That's same here in San Antonio. And we're on the outskirts. San Antonio, it doesn't really matter if we were downtown, but further out you get from San Antonio, like proper,
Mhm.
it gets a little bit more expensive out here because there's just fewer gas stations.
That's why you
It's
go in
kind
city
of a
limits.
similar thing on being like right off an exit,
Right.
which is the other end of us.
7-Eleven, but that one was cheaper than everybody around us last
for
time
a
we guessed me up.
minute, right? So right now, the cheapest is $3.99.
Here? Right now?
Yep.
Jeez Louise, where's that at?
Valero down Bandera, I don't know, something like
How
that.
much is Costco?
Costco's generally less expensive, so that's
Right, usually
like
about 5
this
cents.
is ranged by closest.
Okay.
So if we go to
Sarah said $4 for regular. Craig said $4.29-ish in Carroll County.
$3.76 at Sam's Club, $3.79 at Costco. So literally 20 cents off. But it's interesting. So I'll just kind of do a live run through.
And I don't use regular, unfortunately.
This is just random Los Angeles. I'm not saying I don't know exactly where these places are. It's thinking.
Uh-oh. You know what happens when it thinks.
I know.
$5.25 for diesel. Yikes.
Well, yeah, that's the fucked up part. How do you think our trucks work? Like all the transport.
Yeah, the
trucks,
18-wheelers.
like the big rigs and shit, right? Error.
Mm.
Error.
Nico said his gas price is as high as Demi Lovato. He's on a roll tonight because earlier he said she flicks her bean on Podbean.
Somebody said it was funny. They're like, it's better to no, it was drink, don't drive. Not don't drink and drive. I
Right.
thought that was pretty good.
That is good.
That was a good one. So just like $5.19 is the cheapest. Let's go price. Yeah, that's by price in wherever Los Angeles, right? Boise, Idaho. Like I said, it just randomly $4.15.
Yeah.
Tampa, Florida, $3.99 is the cheapest, and that's on Manhattan Ave in Oklahoma, something or other. Because remember Brian the other day, that's what made me think of it. Brian the other day, Crowther, who's my family seasonings guy, was saying that he paid $4.25.
Well, and then you said something because I was like, we were talking about how the war is impacting this, and you're like, that's bullshit because we only get 3%
I think it was 4 or 5% or something like
of
that
our
from
oil
Russia.
from Russia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand why it's
bullshit.
so expensive. That's what they're using. That's what they're saying is making it expensive.
Biden
but
the other day was like, or I think it was today or last night or something like that. Somebody asked him, what are your plans for oil or for imports or whatever for, to help stabilize the, gasoline and stuff like that. And he's like, nothing right now. It's all Russia's fault. Right. And you go, motherfucker, didn't you get voted in as I'm not going to blame the other guys and I'm going to take responsibility.
well, here's the sad thing.
Hey, he's all our
How many
fucking
people
president.
believe him?
100%. 50.1%.
Yeah,
evidently.
believe that they close their eyes so that they don't know what's really
Yeah.
going on.
So you just go out and
Oh,
go to
well.
Gas Buddy and just
I mean, I might be like that if I didn't have you. I mean, I wouldn't.
but go to
vote-
Gas
I still
Buddy and
wouldn't
just
vote
do
for
your
him,
own
but-
fucking little bit of research and just check it every day. Just look
Yeah.
at it real quick and just pick
crazy.
random fucking places. You know what I mean? Just pick random places. See what happens. Because it's interesting when you see it on a day-to-day.
Yeah.
We were at 349 the same time last week.
Right.
We're at 399 right now. So that's 50 cents in San Antonio. Dude, we're in deep Texas,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Nope.
Gas is usually relatively inexpensive here.
Mm-hmm.
It was down to, I looked at the 20-year average and it goes by month. You can literally pull the number. This is from the Department of Energy or whatever, and you can narrow it down to Texas, and it was down to in San Antonio, or in I think it was San Antonio, down to 146 a
18
gallon.
months ago.
18 months ago.
Oh, it was so wonderful. Like it literally took $20 to.
So where you guys going for road trips this year? Because you ain't fucking flying. Because jet fuel is going to go up too. All that shit's going to go up. Everything's going to be impacted. And this is where the fucked up part is.
Yes.
It's not you and I.
Yeah.
We're gonna be impacted.
Yeah. We're gonna feel it.
We're gonna feel it, but it's not us. It's people that you have. You're a single mom or dad, right? You got kids in soccer. You got kids that want to do other things.
You got 8 kids.
Just say 3 kids. You want to feed them.
Well, it's really bad
wanna
for
make
those
sure
people
they're
who are
doing
foster
cool
parents.
shit.
So they have their 3 kids, and then they bring in another 3 foster kids, and they're still getting the same amount of money that they get for fostering those kids, even though everything
so that's
has
another
gone
thing,
up.
right?
Everything has gone up
So-
exponentially, so it's not even a dent anymore.
So
And I
that-
saw this one
that-
story where 5 of the 6 kids were boys, all around the age of 14. And let's face it, those fuckers eat a lot between
Mhm.
14 and 18.
100%. So Sarah said Colorado's about $4 so far. I mean,
Bye,
that's
Sarah. We love you.
she out.
Yeah, she had to go.
All right, see ya. But you go back to, okay, who's this really impacting? It's not you and I.
No,
I mean, it is, but it's not.
it's impacting us, but not to the point where it's going to change.
It's not like it was in 09 or 08 or whatever, where we were literally like, she had a QX45
Yeah,
or
10.
35 or
because
something
we bought
like
it
that.
right before we
And
bought it in
then
like
we're
09.
like, we're buying a little tiny POS Scion. Not POS.
It wasn't
nice.
a POS. It was flashy.
Whatever.
It was a
Little
limited
XD
edition.
Limited edition. She paid the extra $3,000 for that. But nonetheless,
It was
the
rad.
thing got like fucking 40 miles an hour.
Totally got so much mileage.
Right?
It was ridiculous.
Because I think it's.
I mean,
had
it
my
went 5
pickup.
miles an hour, but
That was the other thing. But you literally had to, and I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know,
yeah.
right? But it's
But
not
you're right. I went from a
us.
utility vehicle. I was like, screw this. I'm getting a little baby car.
Right. And I think I made like $40,000 a year then. Honestly.
No, no
No.
more than that. You
Not
did-
much.
You were making more than that when we moved to
10,
Colorado.
15 years ago? Not much, man. It wasn't. You
You were
were
already in
definitely the bread,
underwriting.
but you were the breadwinner, man.
I was, but you were already in underwriting.
I don't know. It doesn't, dude, it's not like I made a lot of money doing that. I was, So you go, okay, so who are the people that are impacted? It's the lower income, the middle class income, the ones that just got, theoretically,
Well, I think they said if you didn't make
Helped.
a 3% raise this year, you're basically
you're
got a
losing.
pay cut.
no.
You got a pay cut if you
If
didn't get.
inflation's at 10%, everybody
I
gets a pay cut. But we've got to do this to support the
What?
Ukrainian people.
How does it support the Ukrainian people?
They don't have any. It doesn't at all. It's a bunch of bullshit. He's all our president, guys. So we get to
Craig said
bitch
you
and
can
complain.
get Upside is another app you can use for cheapish gas.
Okay, good. So Upside, or I've just had Gas Buddy on ours forever.
Teleportation totally with Craig. I'm still waiting for them to be able to beam me somewhere. I mean, they did it on Star Trek. Come
Beam
on.
you,
Beam me. Beam me aboard, Scotty.
beam me aboard. It's all good. So let's jump into the show.
Okay.
I figured out why all this shit's happening.
Okay.
It's because of this little rock right here, right in the middle. This is called the Japanese Killing Stone, and it has a demon in it. So,
I want to know that story. That
by
sounds
the way,
interesting.
cheers, guys. We haven't
Oh, cheers.
cheersed. We got to get back to our proper ways, man.
Cheers.
We've fallen off the wagon,
I want to know the
but we fell
story behind
way the fuck
this.
off the wagon. We got to get back to
When did we fall off the wagon?
when we started doing all the whiskey reviews. We got all out of sorts.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
I took offense to that.
Mysterious ancient Japanese killing stone said to contain a demon has cracked open. So that right in the middle, where you
Where?
see that, the big rock that's in the middle,
Okay.
it cracked open.
That doesn't look like a crack. Wait.
It broke in half.
The hill or just that rock?
That big rock right in the middle.
Yeah.
It broke off.
Hmm.
That's the killing stone.
Okay.
So an ancient rock said to have an evil demon locked inside it. It's cracked open, sending believers into a spiral of panic. Japan's so-called killing stone is split in two after supposedly
okay, there's the
locking
two
away
pieces.
the evil spirits for almost 1,000 years.
I would love to know the story, like find the story about this and why there's a how is the it's interesting. But yeah, that's not the point of the
So I'm saying. So the volcanic rock is said to be the home to the nine-tailed fox known as Tomomo no Me.
Bless you.
God damn, I'm good at that.
Mm-hmm.
According to mythology, legend has it that those who come in contact with the rock, officially called, I can't say that one, will die. Folklore says that the stone also continually spews out poison gas.
And you know the Japanese believe in this shit. You know most of them probably are like, oh no.
So this is Putin was probably all up on that thing. He probably sent a dude out there just to hit it with a little iron sickle thingy, hammer and sickle. But its separation into two parts has left some nervous to visit this, with speculation that the evil vixen may have been resurrected to unleash havoc again.
Okay. Hey.
The demon once took form as a beautiful woman. Of course,
Of course, all beautiful women are
all
evil.
You fucking beautiful women out there are evil. Little vixens.
Evil vixens.
Right?
Funny.
Who was part of a secret plan to kill Emperor Toba, who ruled Japan from 1107. None of that matters.
Okay.
All I'm saying is I figured it out.
That's why everything's
If we can get some Gorilla Glue and put that shit back together.
Maybe some saran wrap. So
what's
the poisonous gas
slap seal shit?
I don't know. It's
the one when the dude floats in the boat thing.
Yeah, they make the
Flex Seal.
Flex Seal.
Flex glue. Flex Seal glue.
It's a spray now too.
Use some of that, and we're good to go. Oh, you right, kid. We're not afraid to get canceled here, Ruben.
Why? What? Huh?
I don't know why this shit's like glitching.
Is it glitching?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it glitch.
Anyway, but
oh, there it goes.
no, what I said is, he said, "Oh, you right, kid."
Why would that get us canceled?
Because it's, "Oh, you right, kid."
Oh.
I've said it like 17 times, so we're probably fucking canceled anyway.
Hey.
But Jessie stopped using that term.
She did?
Yeah, a long time ago. Because she was like, we're getting kind of big now. I'm pretty sure we're fucked. It's all good.
Gotta start minding our P's and Q's a little
So
bit
all
more.
I'm saying is, kids, ladies and gentlemen, it's just, it's all about the fucking Japanese killing stone. Do you think this is a Nostradamus thing? I think he could have
Killing
predicted.
Stone, or
Do you think he predicted? You think he could have predicted the killing stone?
No, I wonder if he predicted this war though.
Oh, God damn! I need to do some homework on that.
See what I just did there?
A country with a sickle and hammer. I don't think they still have that anymore, but whatever. Will invade a neighboring country that is not under the protection of the global empire. Something like that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. You'll have to look it up.
Because he talks in like,
because it
weird
will have to
bullshit.
say something around 2022 though too.
it'll be like in the early part of the 21st century.
I guess it is if you think about 100 years. Yeah.
The first quarter of the 21st century, something like that.
There'll be a war.
Was it the cutest thing ever?
Huh? Yeah.
You want to see the cutest
Oh,
thing
this
ever?
little, yes, please.
All right. Been hanging on to this one for a while. I got to find it. So we're going to go back and forth on stories tonight. Sorry, guys. And if you're watching or you're listening, we put all these pictures out on Instagram under the bars open.
He looks like he stuck his finger in a socket.
And also on the Facebook, the bar is open page as well. So seriously, not sure what's happening with the video's got a little fucking hiccup and it's giddy up. So anyway, mom raises awareness after son is diagnosed with uncontrollable hair syndrome. Literally,
Wait, that's a syndrome?
you cannot comb this kid's hair.
Why?
It will not lay down.
Well, it's probably very thin and it's all staticky.
I don't know. A Georgia mom is on a mission to spread joy and raise awareness after her 1-year-old son was diagnosed with uncombable hair syndrome.
That can't be a real thing.
Fucking that's what I'm reading it right here. A hair disorder she'd never heard of until last year. I've never heard of it either. She was on Good Morning America. The boy's mother, Karen, someone or other, told Good Morning America that a stranger messaged her from last summer
3 months to 12 years.
on Instagram after seeing a photo. I mean, you're not going to spray this kid's hair with hairspray or put gel in it. I mean, he's a little too young for that shit. So I just say love it, right? I think it's awesome as shit.
Funny.
And
It's
I'm
cute.
fucking jealous as shit. So
Silvery,
Lachlan samples.
dry, frizzy, wiry, and impossible to comb. It's all static. It's static.
think
and
so?
frizz. Yeah. He just has very dry hair.
So at first she said, you see syndrome and you're like, oh my gosh, like something is wrong with my baby. She added, I just went into a tailspin and did Google deep dive, which I would do the same thing. I'm like, what in the fuck? We got to go to church. We got to do something. We're going out to dinner and my kid's hair won't lay down.
This disorder is believed to be autosomal. I don't know what that is. Recessive in most instances, but there are a few documented cases where multiple family members display the trait.
So Craig said, so gel or mousse can't control it. I'm sure it can, but on like a toddler, like a little.
I mean, I have seen kids, like the kids that have the spiky hair, their parents put gel and shit in there.
In a little baby boy like that?
He's a little young.
Like
he's
like
one.
A year old.
Yeah, I mean, at 3, 4, yeah. I know kids that their parents start putting gel in their hair because they want a certain hairstyle.
I guess.
But I would just take a million pictures of him and embarrass him when he's older and has normal hair.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
There's also shampoo.
Live that life, man.
There's shampoo that you could buy that helps with the frizzy
relaxing
and
hair.
No, well,
relaxing.
But no, it's like moisturizing.
I need the one that makes
argan oil, avocado oil. What?
I need the one that makes it grow.
Oh.
I think that's called Rogaine.
I think that's called Too Late.
Hey,
you're beautiful, baby. You don't need to change.
So she added, I just went into it. I already said that. But yep, you already nailed all the what it is. But I thought it was just cute as shit that, it's super thin, everything. I found it. I was like, I like it.
It's cute.
You can't go wrong with a cute kid story, right?
Wow.
So.
And he's super cute just by his face,
Right. There's another picture here that I didn't share, but that one was there. But you could see the hair, like the sun shining through it. It's just like,
oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So, right, Craig? I'm totally jealous of him as well. I'm telling you, that kid.
They do say that that's one thing. Like, what it is over 50% of your follicles have to be impacted for you to be diagnosed with the syndrome.
That's a thing. I didn't know that.
Hey,
like
I
bald?
Wikipedia'd
like
it.
Balding.
Yeah, but the opposite. It's like all of a sudden their hair just starts to grow. So they had normal hair growth, and then all of a sudden it just starts to grow uncontrollably.
Okay.
And that's what kind of causes the whole frizzy and static and dryness. She makes her kid wear a hair mask like every Wednesday. That'd be funny.
What?
A hair mask.
Hair mask? Oh,
Yeah.
just to keep it down.
No, it's a moisturizing thing.
Oh, interesting.
I
Never
have
heard of
some.
it. You have hair masks? What's it do?
You leave it on your hair, then you rinse it out, and it helps condition and soften and take out the frizz.
Is that why you're in the bathroom sometimes for like 11 hours?
Yes,
you're
that's
just
why. Because
sitting in
we
there,
can all
like,
tell by
reading your
looking
book?
at me. I spend 11 hours getting ready.
I don't know.
We're lucky I have lip gloss on when I do this damn
The
show.
ladies will appreciate that story.
It's cute.
The guys will think the kid's cute.
It's cute.
Most of the guys don't have hair.
And I like that. I
Or we
like
keep
no
it
hair.
trim. Or we keep it trim.
I like bald heads, and I cannot
Oh,
lie.
Jesus. So tell us about the mom who pays who
We already talked about that one.
we did. Oh shit!
It's okay.
I
Remember,
forgot.
she paid him $1,800 to not be on
Oh,
social media
yeah,
for
I'm sorry, I
6
forgot.
years.
Yep.
Yeah, now he's gonna be a baller in college with his room all decked out with the money.
Mhm. I remember. Okay, so this next story, this is a current one. I just closed out all my stories. Good job, Greg. Because you got to use this shit straight from the iPhone. I really need to get a better program.
You really need to get some glasses too.
Stop it. They're over there. I had to use them the other day.
The ones Ian gave you,
I had to use my Oakleys over there.
were they helpful?
Yeah.
You know what? I was looking at my computer today. I was like, oh, I need new glasses.
For some reason, so I've got a couple monitors, big one, little one. My Zoom comes up, and when somebody shares, it goes to my small monitor, and then my top. I really need to switch that. I just haven't gotten around to it. And they were sharing a fucking Excel spreadsheet with like notes in it. I'm
It was
like,
tiny.
oh my! I was like, I can't see shit off this thing.
Couldn't you just drag it to your other screen?
Yeah.
It's not super
But it was
hard.
too late. Black Panther director. So this is a story wrongly targeted as a bank robber,
Okay.
which is true.
Wait.
But there's a catch to this.
It's true that he was wrongly
So
targeted as a
I'm
bank
gonna
robber?
share the picture real quick. This picture's on TMZ. Nothing that's already out there. Black Panther director Ryan Coogler wrongly targeted as bank robber. So I'm gonna give you the background on this and why I'm like, come on, bro. Like, let's get our shit together. You don't necessarily
This
needed
is
this.
Kugler, though. Is that a real thing?
Kugler?
Yeah.
Ryan Kugler tells TMZ this situation should never have happened. However, Bank of America worked with me and addressed it to my satisfaction, and we've moved on. Bank staffers mysteriously thought Ryan Kugler was staging a robbery, so they called the cops. And the famed director actually ended up in handcuffs briefly.
Oh, shit.
So it's on TMZ. This is a report off TMZ. According to the Atlanta PD report obtained by TMZ, Kugler was detained after stopping in the Bank of America to make a transaction back in January. A completely legal transaction. It was his bank.
Where was
Everything
this
good.
location?
Atlanta.
Okay.
Mind you, but that's not how one teller took it. So you have a gentleman who walks in with a mask on, sunglasses, and a hat.
Mhm.
Kugler walked in rocking shades and a COVID mask. Not uncommon, of course, which is totally fine. But he handed the teller a withdrawal slip that had a note written on the back. And the note says, I would like to withdraw $12,000 cash from my checking account.
There's nothing wrong with
Please do not, please do the money count somewhere else. I'd like to be discreet.
that. Yeah, he didn't want somebody robbing him because they watched your count.
Fully understand that. I understand that part. But the thing is, this is where I'm like, anytime you walk into a fucking bank, do you hand them a note, a handwritten note?
He didn't write her just he gave her
He wrote her a handwritten note.
withdrawal, but it's a withdrawal sheet too, right? The front side of it
it's
is.
in the part that literally says, do not write in
But
this
what
area.
type of form did he use?
He didn't use a form. He just wrote a note
On what?
on a fucking piece of paper.
Oh, I thought you said he did a withdrawal form.
He just wrote a note on the back in the section that says. So what I'm getting at is, I could
Use
be
the bank-
completely wrong.
Use the bank memos instead of.
Well, it's like one of those things you go like, okay, I feel.
Well, and he probably could have told her. He probably could have used a withdrawal thing and said, "Can
Hey,
you
can you
count
just
it
count that
somewhere
on the
else?
back?"
Because I don't
Yeah.
want people to see me
Like,
walk out with that much
he's good
money."
for the money. I mean, I'm not worried about him being good for money or him being.
Obviously, he has it in his count if he can.
Yeah,
withdraw.
or him being targeted, or I think it was the note handing part.
Yeah, but I mean, when you read it, you clearly understand what the request
But
is.
then you go, I was thinking through this, and I'm like, what do you think the age of the teller was?
12, apparently.
Well, they're all 20.
They
a
need some life
teller
experience if they get
starts out
freaked.
in
How
life.
about you read the note?
I don't know. I'm just kind of like playing the devil's
Yeah,
advocate
I'm
here.
going to play the teller was stupid advocate.
Okay, that's totally fine. So she said, the article goes on. We're told his message read. I just read that to you. Understandable considering the amount of money he was getting, but this led the teller to thinking something suspicious was going on, and the cops were called for attempted robbery. When officers arrived, they detained two people waiting outside for Ryan in the SUV, and then when
Oh, lordy lord.
brought him, RC himself out in handcuffs. So after the investigation, then they figured it out. But the only thing is that it's the handing a handwritten
I mean,
note,
that's unusual, yes.
right?
But how about you read the note before you call wolf,
Cry wolf.
cry wolf, whatever, call, cry,
I agree.
scream.
But I could see that happen.
I can't. That's an
No?
idiot person. No.
Think so?
Yep.
I don't know.
He was dumb on his part. Like he should have followed the regular protocol of, getting the withdrawal form, putting his account in it, saying how much he wanted, and then maybe written on there, please count money behind, door or something. But I really think I really think the teller was stupid. And I wonder if she got in trouble once they read the note and they're like, sweet Miss Stupid Teller Girl.
Probably.
You should have read this before you called the police and rang any bells.
So they literally, I think that's what it was. Like they're, according to the report, when the teller went to make the transaction on her computer, it triggered some sort of an alert. So she told her boss Kugler was attempting to rob the bank.
Nowhere on there does say this is an armed robbery.
You're right. So as I read through that, I mean, but it's still like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'd walk into I don't want to walk into a bank with a fucking mask on anyway.
But that's everybody
I
right
know
now.
everybody had to.
I mean,
I haven't banked in a bank because I use USAA for our banking stuff
right.
for years.
Yeah, we can
We hit an ATM every once in a while.
right.
I don't have to
But
go
even
in and
if
do
we
a
need that much
transaction.
money to purchase something, we can do a request
Right.
for our debit card to approve it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of like,
I don't know. Yeah,
maybe it's just dumbass teller. Maybe you're
I think
probably
it's-
100% right.
I think it probably A little,
A
I'll
little
say
overzealous.
a 16th his fault and 15/16
Her fault,
idiocy. Yeah.
That's probably. I'd agree with those statistics.
Yeah. How about you read that, love?
And that dude's just like, I just want 12 grand, dude.
Yeah. I want it to be counted out privately
Yeah, make sure you count it.
so I don't get robbed.
Wonder where he's at.
And you think it just pissed him off and he never
I
even
guess
went.
Atlanta. I mean, is that a place? I
don't know.
It's been years
But
since I've been to
I
Atlanta.
wonder if he got all pissed off and didn't even go where he needed to spend the money at. He's like, fuck this shit.
Probably.
This has been a bad day. I'm going home, getting drunk.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm gonna go write some more Black Panther. I hope that's a good one. It's the follow up.
All right, is there another one?
Yeah, it's the second one.
Wonder who's gonna play Black Panther.
I don't know.
Big shoes to fill.
So anyway, I figured I'd share that one because I was
That's
kind of
kinda-
like on the I could see both sides.
No.
I could see her panicking. She's a 18-year-old, 20-year-old. Well, you know who I thought about? I thought about Christian's wife, who's worked at the. Not that I'm saying anything bad about her.
Well, what are they
was
called?
thinking
They're
she
not.
started
they're
when she was
called,
like 20.
They're not millennials anymore. They're called Gen Zs. Is
I don't know.
that what they are?
I don't even know.
They have
I don't
no.
think, I mean, I'm
they
not.
have
I'm
no
just
life
calling out,
experience,
and it's not
so they.
her personally.
No.
Like,
She works
age-wise.
at a bank. Yeah. But I don't. This probably wasn't even because she's what 24.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I
when
was
she
gonna
started,
say she was 22.
something like that.
She's got a good head on her shoulders. I don't think she
I
would have
guess.
freaked
Yeah.
out
No,
about
you're
the
right.
note.
You're right.
I think I probably would have read the note and been like, oh, okay, well, let me get you a withdrawal form. Give me the account number, how much you want.
It's not like I want all the money in the drawer.
Right.
Absolutely not.
This is a holdup.
No, that's absolutely wasn't.
I want all your money in the drawer.
Maybe that's just me because
If
I haven't been to a bank in forever and I have not walked into a bank
Mhm.
with a fucking mask on like ever in my entire life because that's what you're not supposed to do
well,
that.
before COVID, yeah.
right?
Remember people were wearing hoodies and masks and you're like,
Right. You're like,
how
oh,
are they
fuck.
not getting shot in the
Yeah.
bank?
Yeah. I don't know. What are we talking about? Silver Gooch? So we're on the boards here.
That's a gooch.
Is England in that side effect hundreds of years? And I don't know. So
What are
Nico.
you talking about? It's not even on mine yet.
Oh no, it's 9:23. Nico says, Ruben, true. That could be his new nickname, the Silver Gooch. I don't know. What are you talking about, Nico? Give us some clarity over
Wait,
here.
what am I top chat or live chat?
You go in and hit live chat.
That's what it was. Okay.
Live chat. So if you're on the boards, you want to see the most current recent like comments, switch it over. There's 3 little lines at the top of the chat. Hit live chat. That'll actually change the feed. So you'll see everybody because sometimes you'll miss out on some comments. And you don't want to do that. Because otherwise it just says top
It
comments.
fixed it. Now I saw it.
All right.
All right. Talk to me about assets.
This is the big one. Assets. So I literally put it in here as tits out. Gonna fix this real quick.
Harambe?
Gonna fix this girl real quick because I had it moved. Because I was gonna share this last week when our whole fucking bullshit shit show happened on Friday.
Why did you move it down so low?
It's just where it belongs. It's where all the pictures go. So, oh, by the way, yeah, we got that figured out. We did a live stream on Saturday night for 2.5 hours. We had all Bill and I under Nooner Nation podcast. That was fun as shit. So if you attended that or you showed up for that, that was fun as shit.
Oh, thank you for telling me what a gooch was, Greg.
What?
I just didn't know what a gooch was. And
Read
he
it.
told me, he goes, the space between the butthole and the ball sack.
Oh, but I'm trying to figure out what the silver
the
gooch
taint?
is. That's the taint. The same thing.
Yeah, silver gooch is maybe somebody who's old, like silver fox, but a silver gooch.
You know what? I haven't looked down there in a while. I groom it, but I don't think it's silver. It's probably the white gooch.
You know?
Maybe.
I mean,
You've been closer there than me. Honestly.
thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Aspiring Texas politician. I'll post the article out to this. I'm not sharing it on the stream. Simply because of what I'm going to tell you about.
Okay.
Aspiring Texas politician poses topless, pantsless in vote gambit.
And what?
In a vote gambit. She's trying to get votes.
Okay.
Sarah Stogner will apparently do anything to get elected. The 37, and I appreciate this. Come on, use your assets. 37-year-old West Texas woman is running to be the Lone Star State's new railroad commissioner, which we just voted on. and has come up with
I
an.
wonder if I voted for her.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I'm trying to think if I did. I'm like, I
I
don't
know. I
remember.
can't remember.
Has come up with an ingenious vote getter. She posted a TikTok video of herself dancing topless.
Like when we say topless, like she was naked.
I'll show you the video later.
Okay.
But I'll also share it. Like I said, posted a TikTok video of herself topless without pants, and as she straddles an oil pumping jack.
Interesting.
This girl was like, "I'm going all the fuck in."
She drank some whiskey.
All
apparently.
the way in.
She's deep.
We should get her on the fucking show. I bet you we could get her on the fucking show. Come on. We're Texas. I bet you I can get her on the show. We need to get her on the show. I'm getting her on the show.
Let's find out if she even, like, how she placed.
All right. She probably placed dead fucking last. Come on. All right. In the background of a controversial video, the Sugar Hills Gang song, Apache, Jump On It. Jump On It.
I love that song.
Down, 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 down. Isn't that the one?
Rollers.
Jump on it. Jump on. Yeah. We're going to get flagged now. Fuck.
No, because that sounded nothing like the song.
I know. Stoger posted that she said, they said I needed money. I have other assets. Fuck yes. So far, the cheeky campaign gambit has viewed more than 105,000 times. This is like maybe a week ago. 105.
Okay.
She is trailing incumbent Wayne Christian, who has a $766,000 war chest, basically, to pay for everything, right?
Wow, yeah.
So you go, all right. So she said, but the stunt may have backfired and cost Stogner the endorsement of one newspaper, San Antonio News Express.
Oh, come on. That thing's as old as the, I mean, I don't even know.
They are as Democrat as you can fucking get anyway.
They're media.
Matter. Yeah.
All newspapers are most newspapers are Democrat.
Right. So she stuck to her guns. And
I worked for them. You know that, right?
I remember that's
in
right.
Marketing,
When he came out. Yeah. When you came out.
When I came out from college.
Yeah,
is what you mean. Right after I graduated.
Beth came out from college. Stogner is stuck to her guns and claims that stunt was a joke. That didn't stop the backlash. One critic tweeted, "I'm confused. Are you running for political office or auditioning to be a stripper?"
I mean, yes.
Goes back to Karen at the beginning of her fucking show.
Yeah.
Right? So go back and I'll post that little, I already posted
nugget sometimes you have to think outside the box. I mean, some people might call her
use your assets, man.
Ingenious. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not indigenous because that's the word that came to mind.
Yeah, it's
that's
not indigenous.
Definitely not that word.
No.
So yeah, I'm just saying it's, you know what? Use your assets is kind of the motto, right? It's like, why not? You started a little, what do you call it? Or you're looking at starting a foot one, but you've got that little weird toe going on.
Shut up.
What is it
now
called?
I got that broken toe that
That's what I'm talking
is
about.
no longer.
What's it called? OnlyFans?
Yeah.
So many people have OnlyFans. You know how many people got rich? Maybe not rich, but they've definitely
off.
supplemented their income.
They didn't need to work.
From doing OnlyFans. Like, come on. Like,
I mean, she's 30. Let's hope she doesn't ever want to go in a serious politician role. Because she probably just ruined her chances for that, but fuck it.
maybe it launches her OnlyFans campaign or fucking whatever. Who fucking goes for the railroad commissioner anyway? The whole thing's probably
well,
a
and if she's in
political
West
stunt.
Texas, I'm like, what is she in El Paso?
We can probably get her on the show. We have to.
I wouldn't even know what to say to her.
Oh, we could come up with shit to say to her. I could come up with 100 questions. We've got a fucking board full of people here. That come on.
I mean, I
we get
genuinely
Nico
would not.
tuned in. We get Ruben. We got Craigers. We get Logan. All those. Come on. We can come up with some questions.
Hey.
That would be awesome. 100th show.
I don't know. We'll talk about it.
So there you go. And she does have some pretty nice assets if you're looking.
Tiny waist and big boobs. I mean, could you ask for more?
Not really.
Mm-mm.
As long as she doesn't have like shitty feet. Like,
Yeah.
she takes care of her feet.
Yeah.
Like she's walking around barefoot all day and they get all dirty or something.
Rough, like callousy and
Yeah. Like
She
go
doesn't
get a
get
pedicure
pedicure
before
enough.
we get on the podcast, please.
okay, that's weird.
Somebody's going to ask him, show me your feet.
Oh, okay. So,
all right, you good?
Yep.
All right, so there it is. Tits out
for Harambe.
for Harambe. It's dicks out for Harambe.
No, but it was tits out too.
No, it's just dicks
I
out.
thought I saw tits
Oh,
out.
there was
There's
something.
a tits out. Yeah.
We shared that this weekend. I shared it with my neighbor who hadn't seen dicks out for Harambe. Harambe, Ross Patterson.
And then I showed him the actual song.
It was great.
Okay. So
You're up, kiddo.
I know. Well, no, you're up.
Oh,
I'm just.
is this the next one for me?
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So this one is interesting. Have you guys seen slap fighting?
We did talk about it a while back
Did
with
we?
those two girls.
Okay. So Logan, I don't know what that was.
You're just knocking shit over. It was a
That's
seasoning.
So Logan Paul and
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger came up with where they created a evidently I only sent it to you.
You did send it to me. I have it right here.
I know I said I only sent it to you. So I've got to find it real quick. Give me 1 second. God damn it. I can find the article. But nonetheless, they created a slap
your caboose.
fighting championship,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
Right? And I'd never seen I don't think I've ever seen the videos of the big fucking
No,
dudes.
I've seen just ones of girls, but they knock the shit out of each other.
These dudes are literally knocking and they're just standing there. They've all got mouthpieces in they're fucking pro fighters, right? And we're going to share that with you.
You ready?
Go ahead. Because no audio, we're good there. But I've never seen this shit before where they just sit there. Oh, there's girls. They're just going to slap this shit out of each other, right? But you go, okay. They wind up. Oh, that bitch. She just took that. So there was no bit. Oh, man. And she.
Oh, the hair even flies.
Oh, no. But when you see the
Watch.
dudes.
These are the big guys.
Oh, this shit changes, man. I've never seen. If you guys have seen this, I'm not sure.
We stumbled.
But no, some of these dudes get straight knocked the fuck out.
Oh.
Done. TKO. The slap. Think about that. I mean, it's one thing to do arm wrestling.
There's another one.
It's another thing to just want to get slapped in your face and be like, oh, I'm just going to get a fucking concussion.
Ugh. Wonder if their
Boom.
face hurts afterwards.
Everything. Yeah, absolutely. He's like, I muscled through that one.
He's like, one down.
Telling you, dude. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this. I was like, holy shit.
I mean, I think it's kind of stupid, but
It is stupid as shit, but if you're going to get paid.
And they obviously have sponsors. Oh, he's out.
I don't know what to say. I'm like, it is what it is, right? Would you guys do that? Would anybody do this? I mean, how do you practice for this? You just
have people slap you in the face?
Right. Because it's not the slap, it's the concussion for the
How do you think this
dudes
got
with
started?
man mitt, baseball
Do you
glove
think
size
two guys
hands.
were like, I bet you I can knock you out with a slap? And the other guys, I bet you I can knock you out
It's
with
a
a slap.
backroom
And
bar kind of
it
thing.
just-
It is. It's for money. It's a bar
it just
room
bloomed
bullshit.
and
Yeah,
blossomed.
100%.
I mean,
dude is
obviously
knocked the fuck out.
They have sponsors.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jake, whatever.
Well, they
Paul.
probably have more than that too, because you can look at their shirts. They've got,
Yeah.
does that say UFC on it on the
No,
sleeve?
it said something different.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know. I came across that scrolling through going down a hole in YouTube, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
I mean, hey, good for you if that's what you want to do to yourself, but it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Dude, some of those dudes were gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what training is required for that? I would say a lot of neck training and shit, but that doesn't stop your brain inside your fucking head
Slamming against it.
from slamming against the
'Cause
side
that's
of your.
what knocks you out,
That's
right?
what knocks you out. Yeah,
Mm.
or you get the button or something like that, and it hits a nerve,
Mm-hmm.
shuts your fucking lights off, right? So maybe that's kind of what it is, because you can open palm.
DJ said Dakota and Giorgio should do this instead of wrestling match.
Oh fuck! Oh come on.
Schmack.
Papa Giorgio would not have a fucking chance. And by the way, Dakota is with can you guys give me the name of the group they're with, if you don't mind? He's over in Ukraine right now
Oh, really?
doing the rescue. It's a North American Rescue Operation. I know it's a different one. Providing access to
I was wearing the same thing, Craig.
supplies, everything. If you guys have it off.
Save our.
Save our allies.
Yes.
Save our allies. They're over there. He's over there. I saw a video just this evening. he's doing basically humanitarian relief, right? Trying to get
people out,
Americans out, other Ukrainians out. Like, and these are not. All right, so I'm gonna tell you something. It was an interesting. Was it Saturday, Friday? I don't. It might have been Friday after our show. And somebody that I know from somewhere around here, pinged me, and he's like, messaged me on Instagram, right? And I was debating on even mentioning this, but it was an interesting thing because it was the first time I've ever been called a fascist in my entire life, which I think is fucking retarded.
Oh, wow.
Right? And very young person.
What's the definition of that?
We can go in and we can look it up. Very young person.
Are they related to me?
No. Fuck. But it came down to the conversation of like, we couldn't have a conversation. Like it was all this one-sided bullshit, right? My thing is that, yeah, they're going to go to war.
Fascism is
fascism.
Well, according to Wikipedia, it's a form of far-right authoritarian,
which is
you're
on Wikipedia, so it depends on where you're going to read the art. So, but the idea was this: it was like my thought is this when it comes to that is, it's the people that are being fucked up. It's not the governments are going to do whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
It's always the civilians. So basically, he tried to throw at me that I am supporting Nazis and all this bullshit, right? And I'm like, are you fucking
as you're married to a Hispanic woman.
He's just dumb, right? So I just stopped having conversation with him. I was like, you can't speak intelligently. You don't know.
We're done. Yeah.
So
I waste my breath.
Yeah. But
ideology and
Benito Mussolini
that dominated many parts of Central, Southern, and Eastern European between 1919 and 45. That's giving me history, not the definition.
It's okay.
No, I want to know from
you want to know the definition of fascism? Did you go to dictionary.com? Because that's probably already corrupted.
I went to Britannica, but let me go to Merriam-Webster.
So you almost have to go back in time and look at like a dictionary from like political 5 years ago.
Philosophy, movement, or regimen or regime.
Yep.
That exalts national and often race above the individual, and that stands for centralized autocratic government headed by a dictatorial. Have they ever met you?
Right. No. So he has.
Oh,
plenty of times.
Okay. Well, we'll have
right. I'll tell you about who it is afterwards.
I think I have an idea, but
no, you don't. You have no idea.
Really?
Yeah. But the thing is, that was my point when I was like, I don't give a fuck. The governments can go beat the shit out of each other. I don't give a fuck.
Right. It's the people.
Right. His point was that Ukrainian government, they're all fucking Nazis and they're all these things.
Wait. But the Russians aren't?
No, Russians are Nazis. They're communists. It's just Russia.
Okay.
But I was thinking.
Well, wouldn't they both be the same since they used to be one country?
No, because they ideologically split. But regardless, that doesn't matter because fucking Ukraine is not guilty of a bunch of shit.
Right.
They've done a whole bunch of bad shit.
They haven't.
But they have.
Oh, okay.
No, they absolutely have. They're not fucking clean in all this. But the people below.
Well, we had that conversation. It's not about the idiots running the country. It's about the people who have no choice.
Like where Russia just bombed a fucking children's hospital and a maternity ward.
I mean, what's the point? But that's what I'm saying. It's the people that are hurting, not the governments. And they can't do anything.
That's why they're there. It's to take care of the people, trying to get the fuck out, provide aid, provide forward, supplies. There's a million other podcasts you can go to and talk about that shit.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting thing that somebody actually tried to say that about me. And I was like, I haven't said I didn't mention it. But I've been thinking about it. I'm like, you motherfucker. I was like,
yeah, they're ignorant.
But the problem was,
this is somebody not knowing what they're talking about, spewing poison.
Well, the other side of it was that they immediately was like,
that's what I'm saying. They don't know what they're talking about.
Fascist piece of shit.
They obviously don't know.
That conversation's done.
They obviously don't know the words that they're using.
I even offered. I was like, hey, we can meet and have coffee and talk.
Oh, they're in the area.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Right around here. Nobody you know, though.
I don't know them? Nope. Then how do you know them?
Because I do, and there's a way I know, and I'll tell you about it after. So it just goes back to, like, Dakota, that whole team is doing amazing, amazing shit, right? And Ruben did say Greg's at least a quarter Hispanic by injecting himself into Beth.
I mean, I don't know that
DNA transfer, I'm sure.
but it's your DNA getting transferred to me, not. I mean,
so she's at least a quarter French. Never mind.
Now we do eat a lot of Mexican food, so maybe
tortillas.
Your
It's all about the
tacos,
tortillas.
tacos,
My cholesterol's
nachos,
significantly gone up since I've lived here.
nachos. Is it really?
But I'm on medicine, so it stays stable.
I mean, that might get you that like the little bit of the Hispanic blend.
Probably. So going back to the slap fighting contest, this guy. Gotta get to the little linker. I gotta blow this up because you gotta see this motherfucker. This is a dude.
Look at those fucking arms.
I know. Look at his forearms, though.
You can't look at his forearms compared to his biceps.
Do you know why they're like that?
Why his biceps are so big? No, why?
Have you ever heard of synth oil? You know what synth oil is?
Is that the synthetic oil they put in your car?
It's the shit they put in your body that you're not supposed to put in your body.
But leg day doesn't exist for this guy. Wait, what is it?
It's an artificial inject of shit. So you know the girls that fuck up their
it's
lips
like filler.
and end up having to get their whole fucking face redone.
It's like bad filler.
Bad filler. Russian Popeye is his name. He definitely would lose in the slap contest.
Well, I mean, look at his pants. He's got words on his crotch.
He's got words on his crotch?
Well, he's got letters that stand for something.
I don't know. So Kirill Tereshin, who goes by the name Ruki Bazuki online, began modifying his arms in 2017.
He did not have a good person because somebody should have been like, bro,
dude,
stop.
He literally injects himself with like motor oil.
Bro, stop.
A man dubbed Russian Popeye for his artificially pumped up arms is being urged by fans to reconsider his dangerous body modifications. This is a thing. Like girls get fucked up from going like down to Mexico and getting their
bad shit
ass
filled.
implants.
Yeah.
And they just inject a bunch of gel straight, not into like silicone for boobs or whatever. They put them inside like a little baggie.
I mean, just do squats, sister.
Safe for them, right? Unless you like smash your ass and it pops the baggie, I guess.
That's pretty hard to do.
I think like if you got in say you had big boobs or something like that, and you got in a car accident, like it could theoretically pop it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, but
that's what I'm saying. It'd have to be pretty
a huge impact. Right? Yeah. So he goes. I already said that. So
Ruben, hold on. Said, I mean, if Beth has ever squirted on
some
Greg,
spinach for us.
He was baptized into the Hispanic race. Oh my gosh! And people are like, Ruben wins the chats tonight.
I was.
Craig. Wait,
I love
what?
it down here. I was baptized in the Hispanic race.
Oh. Not by squirting.
Oh, you want to tell a story?
No.
Not you.
Oh, I was
Jesus
like, no,
Christ.
What are you talking about?
No, you've never done that.
No.
You don't do that. You're a good girl.
Okay.
No, just remind me, the dude at the bar. Did we already talk about him?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about him real quick. Remember the kid? When we were talking to the other guy? Talking NASCAR stuff?
Oh, I must have. Oh, yes. I do.
We'll talk about this in just a second. It's fucking hilarious. You guys are gonna love it. All right, so this guy, Kirill, he's 25, became social media sensation. He literally had to have like parts of his arms cut off.
This guy?
Yeah, cut out because the shit kills your muscle.
Is that why his arm looks kind of weird?
All fucked
yeah.
up, right? They drained it, and he filled it back up.
He needs therapy
because he has nothing else going for him. Right? Now, Facebook, fucking Instagram, Snapchat, all those cut off fucking Russia. So now he's got shit. Ain't got shit, right?
He needs therapy.
You think? I don't know. I came across this one too, and I was like,
interesting.
God damn, man. But I have seen other dudes do this.
Really?
Yeah. If there's other pictures of him, you go out and you can just look up the guy's name.
Ruben,
he's got like giant whatever arms.
Another guy?
Same dude.
Oh.
And but he's got little pencil thin legs.
That's what somebody said. Leg day doesn't exist for
leg
this guy.
day does not exist for this guy. Neither does forearm day or any other day.
Yeah, he
I don't even know how your skin can stretch that far.
Oh, well, you think about people though that are like 500 pounds.
Yeah. Well, you're filling yourself
But
up.
yeah,
Over
but
time,
the problem
right?
is that when you stretch it like that, then you usually have to have surgery to remove that skin.
Skin reduction.
That's why
or
people
whatever.
who like lose a lot of weight have to have
Skin reduction.
yeah.
We watched one of those.
Not Biggest Loser.
Yeah,
It was the
that's
guy
what-
from Phoenix. Was it The Biggest Loser?
I think so.
No, it was the guy from Phoenix that him and his wife did. Him and Heidi.
I don't know.
Heidi and
name names.
no, they're famous.
Oh, those two. Okay.
yeah. I'm not.
Yeah. That was The Biggest Loser, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It
I
was.
thought The Biggest Loser was the one that had all of the trainers, like Jillian Michaels and
it was.
yeah. You're thinking of different.
I
I
don't know.
can't remember what
The two that got divorced.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fattest Loser? No.
It was kind of. Hey, go out, check out My Family Seasonings. I mentioned these guys at the top real quick. Go out, check out myfamilyseasonings.com. You use code Good Gravy.
Good gravy.
There you go. For 20% off all their shit. Support them. They are local. Well, they're in Florida, but they're U.S. based.
American-based company.
America.
America.
And I got her district, her mom's district wrong. I think it's District 15, not 14.
Did she make it through the runoff?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
I haven't heard back, but
Okay.
she's still out there doing her
Doing her
stuff.
stuff.
So, yeah, but nonetheless, Republican company. I don't know if you give a shit about that. I don't think it's a Republican company. That's not necessarily true.
Mm-mm.
But it's like her mom's running for Republican office.
It's an American company.
American
but
brand.
yeah,
But they're doing all sorts of good shit. They're actually looking to open up their storefront
Mhm.
and bring in other American-made
Oh, that's
brands.
cool.
So they were like, "Hey, Greg, do you know people over at Black Rifle or whatever?" And I'm like, "A couple names,
Right.
but you have to go to their marketing fucking department.
Right.
They're not a little tiny company anymore.
Right.
You know, where you're looking for, hey, throw me some,
Yeah.
we'll sell your shit. It's like, no, it's not like that anymore.
Right.
But you know, they're trying to do good things in their community over in Tampa. But you know, if you want to check them out, they've got great seasonings. They got prime rib. We've done that one. We've done the wild game. We've done hamburger. We did a hamburger. We've done a few of them. I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. So go check them out. 20% off at myfamilyseasonings.com. Oh, good
Oh,
gravy.
good gravy.
Good gravy. So check them out if you don't mind. Okay, let's get into this quick story real quick. This one off. So Beth and I went to this bar
okay.
on the way back. This is
A couple weekends ago, not
2
last
weekends
weekend, but yeah, weekend before.
and we're like, hey, let's go have a beer. Random bar.
Right. The old bar.
It's called literally DEOLE
a bar.
Yeah. And it's in like this shitty little defunct strip mall. On the way back.
Pager.
Pager's done. Nice. And so we're just sitting there. It's her and I talking.
I don't even know how
And then there's
met
this
a
old
older
guy
gentleman.
right next to me, and he's in a NASCAR. And NASCAR was on, and I was showing Beth some videos of like the Black Rifle car.
Yeah.
And he got in, and it was on TV on top of that.
Right.
We just kind of Beth and I started talking about it.
Right.
And then the
guy next
young
to
gentleman
him-
next to him. just
And it
kinda
was
started-
like what, 2:00?
Yeah, 2:00 in
2
the
o'clock.
afternoon.
So
maybe
it wasn't
3, something
like
that.
not a lot of people at the bar.
Yeah. And we start talking, right? We just start kind of
I
having
do
a
remember this
conversation
now.
or
It's
whatever.
so funny.
And so we eventually get to the point where we find out this kid's like,
His
guy,
heartbroken
he's heartbroken,
right now. He's,
right? So we're like, why? What's going on, right?
And it wasn't like he missed her personality or her sweet,
No.
smile.
So he brought her down to his place to San Antonio from wherever the
Wherever,
fuck she was. I
yeah.
don't remember. But so this goes back to who is it? Nico's comment?
Yeah. No,
Or
Rubens.
Rubens. Okay.
Yeah.
So this goes back to your comment, dude. So
He goes, she's
no, don't get there
No,
yet.
I was gonna say the best.
Best sex he'd
of my
ever
life.
had.
He's like, and I'll never have that kind of
And he
sex.
was pretty much
ever
like
again.
23 years old, 24.
Yeah, 23, 24. He's in finance.
So we start like,
We're laughing. We're like,
asking,
come on,
like, come
there's
on, dude,
gonna
you're
be
23,
you're gonna have so many more sexual encounters, you'll be fine. He's
Right.
like, oh no.
no. I was like, he wasn't giving us the info we needed.
Well,
We're like, okay, what does that mean? Like,
why
what
was
did
she so
like,
good?
what
Like
the fuck
how
you're-
what rocked your
Right.
fucking world?
Right? And he's like, dude, we were just hanging out and doing it and all this stuff. And
In
all
the
of a sudden-
car.
yeah. And all of a sudden, she just leans back and squirts in my face.
And I was like, and I'm out of this conversation now. I like literally
Bravo,
I like
young
literally
lad.
picked up my phone. I was like,
Bravo.
I'm not going to.
So,
and I literally,
like,
I
yep,
think before I did that, I went, ew.
I literally went, yep, you fucked yourself.
Ew.
Because You set the bar at way too high at way too young of an age.
Well,
I was
he
like,
didn't know.
No, I know. But now he's going to be
So gross,
chasing
dude.
that dragon
Ugh.
for the rest of his life.
In his face. I was like, oh, Lord.
But the thing is, he dug it because now that's the only reason he misses her, right?
I should have said, you can go on
100% was the
Pornhub
only reason.
and get a ton of squirt videos and whack off to him, dude.
Nope, not the same,
No,
evidently.
No.
Like when you set that bar that high,
Yeah, no.
you go
Ew.
like,
Ew.
what are you going to do? Right? So now,
Have mediocre sex the rest of your life, apparently.
mediocre sex for the rest of his
But
life.
here's the thing.
Or he's going to get into like domination,
If that is what
BDSM,
made it so fantastic.
all the weird shit your books talk about.
No, books don't talk about that. They don't talk about it in the movie or the books. They don't talk about
Because
squirting. They don't,
I
because
don't
it's
think that was
gross.
around yet.
No,
Was it?
honey,
I don't know.
don't be so naive.
I'm that naive.
It's gross. It's pee, for crying out loud.
Ruben said, man, the inside of that car is going to smell like stale seawater.
So
It's not my
gross.
fucking car. I don't give a shit. I thought it was funny. I was like, yep, you've ruined your life.
You just can't get that out of the seats. Thanks, Ruben, for that PSA.
So, hey, dude, you know, one of the travesties of this whole war, besides the human suffering and everything else,
Loss of life. Yes. What?
McDonald's is shutting down in Russia.
Okay.
They've ceased operations. What would you do if you couldn't get a QP with cheese?
I mean, move
To where?
America.
To America?
America.
Russians have scrambled to get to their nearest McDonald's for one last meal.
Is that what it
So-
literally says on the article?
Lines are stretching for nearly a kilometer outside some of the McDonald's.
That's crazy.
Right? It's almost a mile.
I mean, I love McDonald's, but I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not going to wait in line for this
For
shit.
one more Big Mac. So they created, I read another article, they created a secondary market for resale of McDonald's food.
Oh, who is dumb enough to buy a cheeseburger from some random I got a cheeseburger.
No,
Okay,
they're McDonald's, like, McDonald's food.
yeah, but you don't know what that person did to that fucking burger before he gave
People
it
in
to
Moscow waiting in line at McDonald's after they announced
you. You can
closing
put some
all
pubes in that bad boy.
847 locations.
847?
Yeah, locations in Russia. But there's also, like I said, one person wanted 40. So they're flogging cheeseburgers, drinks, and Happy Meals for grossly inflated prices. One person wanted 40,000 rubles, which is 234 pounds, which is about $250.
That's ridiculous.
For a selection of 3 burgers, for 3 cheeseburgers.
You can go fuck yourself.
An image surfaced online of a mad rush for Macca's. that's what
Exactly,
they call it.
Craig.
So there's others where they're going for, significantly
people
more
buying
for like
them?
a Big Mac.
I mean, it's just McDonald's. It's not Ruth
But
Chris.
if you're never gonna have it again, man,
You can go on vacation. And
you're
I'm sure
in Russia.
but you can go
bro.
on vacation, and I'm sure you can't travel outside of Russia if you're a Russian citizen.
Dude, they're at war. Everybody is shutting them the fuck down. They don't get to go anywhere.
Okay, but outside of this time, they
Maybe
could.
in 10 years.
I mean, before this war, they could travel, though,
Yeah.
right? They could leave the country.
Maybe. If you're lucky. Coca-Cola's going through the same thing. KFC, Starbucks, all of those shutting down.
I mean, it's funny that it's so impactful.
It's everything.
I mean, it's
everything.
if you talk
So
about
even when you think about like the Ukrainian people, like the Russian people are still like just your everyday citizen
right
that just like wants to live their lives and be left the fuck alone.
and have McDonald's every Wednesday.
Have a
That's
goddamn
what they want.
cheeseburger and a fucking Coke. They're going to spend fucking 250
$200. No,
bucks on a cheeseburger,
when this
which means that could be for them. It could be like $2,000.
Well,
because
right.
the rubles at like
nothing.
nothing. Right? You think about that? I don't know. I just wanted your take on it because what would you do if you couldn't? How much would you spend
Not that,
if the
and I
dollar
fucking
if
love
the dollar
McDonald's.
was
Not more than I pay now. What do we pay? Like $20 for all our food when we go to McDonald's?
39 when she gets it fucking delivered to our house.
Well, because it's got fees and shit. And I only do that when we absolutely when I'm hungover and you refuse to go, fucking getting that shit delivered, and I'm not sad about it. not sad about spending that extra money. It is a necessary item when you are hungover.
Those delivery fees we had so handedly last year, they were cheap as
It was
shit.
cheap.
It's all going away now.
No, it's going up.
That's what I'm saying. All that delivery
If it's
shit.
$6 right now, I can guarantee you it's going to go to 12 bucks.
18
So we
bucks.
won't be doing that. You'll be having to drive through McDonald's when I'm ridiculously hungover.
That's really what you got to do. You just got to double up the meals. You can get like for now and for later. Like I'm going to eat.
You mean
McDonald's,
like we do with tacos?
Like breakfast. I do it all the time with tacos. Tacos are easily. McDonald's, is it that easy to
No.
reheat?
So French fries, no. You want those hot.
But you can even. We have a toast. Or what do you
Still
call
not the
them?
same.
Air fryer.
Yeah, it's still not the same.
It's not. Is it? I don't know. But I'm a Big Mac fan. Big Mac cheeseburger.
Secret sauce.
I do the Big Mac cheeseburger.
I'm a quarter pound of a cheese ketchup only.
It is the greatest road trip food, though.
It is because
Hands
they're
down.
everywhere.
It's so consistent.
It's everywhere. They're consistent. It's easy to eat while you
gotta
drive.
give that McDonald's their credit. Credit's due.
I don't get it. Now or later? It's now and now.
Well, no, I can't eat 2 meals, dude. I'll fucking throw up. Or I'll have another heart.
I mean, you eat a lot of McDonald's. You eat the
When? At one sitting.
Yeah, you eat the Big Mac, the fries, and a cheeseburger.
Mhm.
And if
Okay.
I happen to want some nuggets in there, you'll even eat some nuggets.
I'll have a couple.
Yeah, but I'll
Couple
only get like
nuggies.
6 of them.
Every time we try and get them, they fucking forget them. That's why.
It was supposed to be free and they fucked up. but-
Medium Diet Coke, because you don't want to go overboard with the Diet Coke, right?
Here's the thing now. They have an app where you can get your whole order ready. And when you get to the store, you hit that you're here and they'll put it together and bring it out to you.
Still
You don't
takes
even have to
25
wait.
minutes.
You don't have to wait in the drive-thru line. You can also do it in the drive-thru line, but I just pull up and I got shit I can do while I wait for 25. It's either wait here for
Read your
25
book.
minutes. Yeah,
Read your
exactly.
little porno book.
Yep.
Congolese man. I don't even know if that's the right thing. Congolese man.
What is that?
A dude from the Congo.
Oh,
Marries
a
triplets
Congolian? Yeah.
because he just can't get enough shit from one woman.
I mean, is that even legal? I mean,
So in Congo, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I gotta find this fucking story though. I think it is, but I'm not sure. What the fuck is this story? at?
Logan says he eats McDonald's 1 to 2 times a year and always regrets it 30 minutes later, but it feels right in the moment. That's hilarious.
Again, we take road trips, and it is
Oh, Burger King
absolutely
is not
like
better.
up my alley. But we don't eat it. We eat it hungover food,
Yes. Or traveling.
traveling.
Every
That's it.
once in a while when I
Like
get a
in-
craving,
like-
when I get a hankering,
Yeah, but that's rare.
we're making me really hungry.
I'm fucking starving.
Mm-hmm.
We've got
Chili and
chili,
cornbread.
and I can't find this goddamn story. So nonetheless, this dude decides that he's falling in love with one of the triplets, right?
He doesn't know which one it is though, so he
But he
marries all
can
3.
never remember which one it is. And they all hang out together. This is in the fucking Congo, dude. They all keep hanging out together. So it's not technically marriage. Like they're not
Marriage.
married,
Okay.
but they're whatever that is.
Cohabitating?
Cohabitating, but they went through and had a ceremony.
Okay, so
But
they're not
my
breaking any
thing
laws.
I was like, holy shit, 3 of you?
You would not survive.
I couldn't. No, you're
Mm-mm.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm a handful.
because every dude's fantasy is like super hot twins. At least once. I don't
Yeah.
ever want to have a relationship
That
with.
could probably even be my fantasy. I'm not going to say
That's
you can't
fine.
just
You can
can't
do
limit
you.
it to
You do
dudes.
you. I'm fine with that.
any person's fantasy.
Yeah. Right? So, but I'm
But
like,
mine will probably be guys.
that's fine. You can do dudes. You don't have to do chicks.
That's what, yeah. I got some. I read some books about that.
That's over there. Eiffel Tower.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. I
You're waiting
knew.
for it.
I was like, it's going to happen.
It's coming.
It's
You
going
don't want to put it out there.
You did. You talked about twins. Every dude's fantasy is twins.
You didn't have to keep going down that road, though.
Well, you started it.
This
I
is
just
on
finished
you,
it.
Castro.
I just
This
finished
is
it.
on you.
All right.
So anyway, that's what I was kind of thinking. I was like, just how much fucking stress is that guy under?
I couldn't do
Like
3
he
of you.
voluntarily married 3 women.
I couldn't do 3 of you.
all
I couldn't be
sisters?
like, all breaking out in vaginas at the same time.
Or everything is just constantly clean. One or the other.
Oh, I would go crazy. Crazy if all 3 of you were clean freaks like you are. Crazy.
We'd have maids in here. We wouldn't even need maids.
Cleaning lady. They don't call them maids anymore.
Housekeepers.
I mean, if they keep your house in order, but ours is just a cleaning lady.
Can we get a maid? Like somebody who lives in?
No. You want that
Twins?
bitch all up in our
Twins?
business? Good luck, babe.
From Speed and
Good
no,
luck.
can't do that.
No.
God damn it! I was gonna say something that's probably politically. It's
Yeah.
insensitive. Never mind. I won't say that.
You already got called a fascist. Let's not
No, it
add
definitely
fuel to
wouldn't
the
be
fire.
a fascist.
Let's
kind
not
of thing.
add fuel to
Jesus
the fire
Christ.
for another insensitive comment.
Whatever. Go out and hit the like and subscribe button. If you haven't already donkey punched that fucking like button, please do. Please share this. Go
All
ahead.
right, so let's talk about some.
We're gonna skip that one. We're gonna go to the feel good.
Okay.
Feel good.
So I think in my whiskey blur from Friday's show, I think I
Whoops.
shared.
And by the way, she hated that fucking whiskey.
Oh, it was not a whiskey. It was scotch.
Oban Little Bay.
So bad.
She doesn't like peat.
So bad.
But the
So
neighbors got a
bad.
shit ton of it.
Good. They can have the rest of it because that shit nasty.
That's a $70 bottle. That's sitting right there till the end of time.
Okay. Just so you can.
It'll eventually make its
make it
way
up
up to
there.
there. And it'll just collect dust with the other ones. That
Okay.
we don't necessarily
But
like.
I think I shared that I started watching Outlander,
You did.
which is on Stars.
Yep.
Which I
up, Lloyd? How you doing, man?
immediately am obsessed with.
Outlander. We talked about this. If anybody's watching it.
Stars,
So you made it.
Time travel. We don't know the whole gist of it. Like for right now, this at least the first season, she was in 1945. She traveled back to 1743.
Yep.
With the Scots and the English War. Love it. I watched 2 that night. I watched 8 the next day and another 5
So you done
on
with season
Sunday.
1?
I have 1 left.
Jesus.
I'll tell you though, because here's my feel good. So all my lady friends, my neighbors who are AKA some of my really good friends, they all watch it.
Yep.
So they're waiting for me to catch up to start season 6.
You only have 57 more hours to go.
That is, well, here's the thing. I love them so much for that. I'm going to tell them, don't wait for me because I
can't.
watched so much of that. I dreamt about it and had anxiety and shitty night sleeps because I can't watch that much all at once because all I kept thinking about was their situations and like, that's so sad. That's so sad. Oh, that's angry. That makes me, you know.
That man's abs are delicious.
Well, he's a good guy. But like the last one where he's in prison and he nailed his hand and I was like, I can't, I got to step away.
It does get a little bit brutal if you haven't seen it.
It can
not
be
too terrible. but
it's pretty brutal.
there's a very sadistic character.
Dickhead in it.
Yeah.
But and
It's-
it kind of ties to her.
Yeah,
it ties to
there's
her
this
1945
one
life.
dude- This one dude's
Yeah.
very, very sadistic.
It ties to her 1945 life and her husband. But so I had to take a step back. So I'm gonna tell the ladies, love you, watch it. By the time season 7 comes around, I'll be caught up.
Yeah,
because
it's gonna take you all summer, I think. Actually
It's not
catch up.
summer, it's springtime.
Well, I mean,
but
spring through summer.
yeah, because
probably.
I can't watch it that much in a row. It
Stresses you out.
I don't know why. I think it's because it's too much dark stuff versus the all light and happy stuff. And I was like, I just can't sleep. I'm nervous. Remember I told you on Sunday, I was like, I've been wicked fucking anxious for like 24 hours. I think I finally figured it out. I was like, because I didn't watch it since Sunday night and I've been better.
fine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to
It's
dole
all right.
it out
Yeah,
in like
but
a
you
show
appreciate
or two.
them.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
love that they love me that much. They would offer that.
It's good. Good, feel good.
It is.
Mine is an Instagram story that I shared out on my Instagram. It was between a game of horse. It was a game of horse between 2 high school basketball teams that started mid-game. Right?
Oh, they were actually playing
They
real
were
basketball?
playing a game,
Okay.
and then all of a sudden, these 2 players just started going back and forth. Like one, it's a 3. They give it to their.
So they didn't really start playing horse.
It
just
literally became it though. I'll give you. It's out there. And then I saw it on Barstool Sports just this evening, and I thought it was great because it was just games like
Fun.
sportsmanship, fun. They're the whole fucking what do you call it? The gymnasium was kind of like getting behind. They're like, oh, right. So one kid throws a 3 up, drains it. Other kid, you see him, he's just like pulls up, drains it. Another kid comes back, steps further back, drains it.
Mhm.
Kid comes over, steps further back, drains it. Before you know it, they're at half court shots, and they both drain them. right? And that's where like the video
Seriously?
cuts. Yeah, and you hear the whole fucking place like
That's amazing.
go nuts. And it was just
Cute.
like
That
a
gave me
cool
goosebumps.
thing
That's cute.
to see like these kids like competing each other, but also the fun part of it.
Right. Not taking it
oftentimes-
so seriously
Oftentimes you fucking forget to have fun.
because you get so competitive.
Yeah, you're still competitive. You like it's one thing, but have fun with it, right? It's like with anything. So I thought that was just a cool feel good. So real quick entertainment. I started watching Reacher last night on Amazon. It's pretty
Goodness,
fucking good.
He's beautiful.
That dude is gigantic.
And I've seen him in a couple things, but he's not.
I was trying to place him and I didn't really pay attention. Like,
Did
or
you
take time.
IMDb it?
No.
That probably. I think and I might have seen him in some Hallmark. I've seen him somewhere.
But his character,
times.
so he's gigantic and he's supposed to be Jack Reacher, of course, right? But it's comical but serious, but
Okay.
it's not drama by any means. It's like an actiony.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Okay.
Right. And he just kicks the living shit out of everyone.
Okay.
Right. But I was like, Beth needs to watch this because this dude is gigantic. And I'm like, I don't know, man, that it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger shit.
He's that big?
Like he's got
Oh.
abs on top of abs because he's like 10 times during the show, he's got no shirt on.
Well, of course.
Sex appeal,
Oh,
right?
they're bringing the
So-
they're pulling the
To
ladies
all the
in.
ladies out there,
They're not stupid.
Craigers included, go ahead and check it out.
Ruben watched the last episode. Wow, because didn't it just come out?
I just no,
did
it came
you
out
just
like a
start it?
couple,
Okay.
maybe a month
You watched
ago.
the last episode today. Really enjoyed it.
It was I watched 2 last night. It was really, really good. The other one that you guys might there's 2 other shows we're gonna talk about real quick. Pieces of Her
Oh yeah, you're watching
that
that.
I just finished. I finished it in like 3 nights. It was really good. It was
So you were watching Reacher. That's why you came to bed at 2:30 last night.
2.
You pulled a Beth.
I went
Who
to
read till 1.
yeah. I went to had to take a shower.
Yeah.
It's
So
jujitsu
Pieces of
night.
Her.
Pieces of Her. So this is on Netflix. It's like #1 right now on Netflix, and at least on my playlist or whatever. But good series. Story about a mom who had some kind of like political things. Comes from rich family. Some, you want to call it like the old school environmentalist kind of bullshit that happened, like
Okay.
stuff happening, and then the kid following up later on. They get put in WITSEC, so witness protection.
It's just shit that happens to them.
And it's kind of like some shit that happens. The daughter, great actress, the mother, I can't think of her name right off the top of my head, but you would definitely recognize her. It was a good, I thought it was good. It was like, I think it was 7 episodes.
Good.
Let me get her name. Pieces of Her real quick. Toni Collette.
Oh yeah.
And
She
then-
was in I See Dead People.
Yep. And then
She was the mama.
daughter is Bella Heathcote, who is a relatively newish
Actress.
actress.
She needed the scene.
Gil Birmingham plays Charlie Bass, who you'll like for those
Is
of
that
you.
the guy from Ally McBeal?
No, that's
Oh.
it's the Indian guy from Yellowstone, like the guy that runs
I don't
the
watch- The bad guy?
It's not necessarily bad. He's just he's he's like the head of the Indian reservation, whatever that.
Okay.
The chief. I don't
Yeah.
want to call him the chief, but whatever it's called. But it really was pretty good. But there's quite a few people in there that were really good.
Good.
So go check that out. Lastly, the worst roommate ever. We've got
So good. We got one left.
it is creepy.
It's creepy,
fuck.
but it also, you see how naive people, and not just a few people, a lot of people.
Do not, if you're ever looking for a fucking roommate,
Don't go on
don't
Craigslist.
go to Craigslist. I think we all know this. Like that's where you get robbed nowadays.
I
but
mean, there's so much easy. Look, one of them was a college student trying to find a roommate. Why not pull it out on the college board?
go watch it. It'll
It's
creep
good.
you
It's
the
only
fuck out.
5 episodes.
Yep, 5 episodes. But there are fucking people out there.
There are wicked people.
And they're like you've heard like serial killers. These are like serial fucking just they're
Con men.
psycho,
men.
but they're serial con men.
Yeah.
And some of this is like to that point, but it's worth a watch. It'll creep
And
you
make
out.
sure you never live in a state that has squatters' rights.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. Squatters' rights.
I was like, I don't get it. And Greg was like, squatters' right. And I'm
Do
like,
your
"I don't."
background checks. Do all this. I'm just
Yeah,
telling
it's
you.
good.
If you're
It's
ever
good.
gonna have a roommate,
So if
even
you
just
like
somebody-
true crime stories, these are really
even
good.
just a buddy coming to hang out.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a
Unless you've grown up with him, you don't know.
go between place. I just need like a couple weeks. I think one of the key parts of it was all women.
Yeah.
that were taking advantage.
On
Guys,
some of them. No,
I'll
on the
throw
one
you out
from
on
the
your
guy,
fucking head.
the guy that was doing the races, it was several men too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So there are a lot of the stuff. It's
Again.
women looking for roommates that take men on as roommates. That
That's
you
a
don't
terrible
know.
fucking idea.
Stranger men. That's not.
Anyway,
That is
just go out and
stranger
watch
danger.
it. You go out and watch it. So check that out. Lastly, today in history.
Yep.
Did you ever have a Barbie doll?
Several.
On March 9th, 1959, the first Barbie doll goes on display at the American Toy Fair in New York City.
Mhm.
Over 1 billion
I had
Barbies
several.
have been sold. So
And mostly
far.
because I would cut their hair and then they'd be ruined. I'd be like, I need a new one. Of course,
Telling ya.
Daddy's girl, he'd go get me a new one.
Did you have them like all lined up around your
Oh no.
on your dresser?
No, that's weird.
No, when you were like a little kid.
No, that was teddy bears. I collected teddy bears my whole life. I think I had a box, like a Barbie box that you could put
a
them
Barbie box
with
'cause
all their
you didn't keep them in
clothes.
their little cases.
in. Yeah, no, I played with them. I just told you I cut a bunch of their hairs off. And be like, she wants a bob now.
Now she looks like shit.
Yeah, I need a new one. She sucks.
It's all good. That's it for tonight, guys. Cheers. Go hit the like and subscribe button. We appreciate you.
Fun
all.
show, guys. Thanks for
Fun show.
participating.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
And I do agree. Ruben won the board tonight.
Ruben won the board. Squirting is the best thing ever. Wait a
Ugh.
minute.
Gross.
Go hit the like and subscribe on YouTube. Give us a review on iTunes, a little 5-star. But you can also give us a review out on Spotify where we have the podcast goes out. It goes to iHeartRadio. It goes to all sorts of shit. Maybe not iHeartRadio anymore. Maybe they shut us out. I don't think so.
Why would they?
I have no idea. Talking about squirting and stuff. Isn't
Mm.
iHeartRadio like a very? I picture what's his name. The dude
Ryan
from
Seacrest?
yeah,
I knew
that's
you were
where.
gonna say
Yep, yep. Thanks to all military first responders. Without you, we can't do this shit. Ian, come get a beer. You're probably asleep. Evan Haley, we miss you. You guys, we'll catch you Friday for another Beth's whiskey tasting
Review.
We got to keep our shit together on Friday night sometimes.
Yeah. Every Saturday. So I'm not doing that ever again. And every Saturday I wake up hungover.
You need to slow down. With that, we're going to slow down. We'll catch you guys
At least
a little
life is
bit
fun.
later. Cheers.
Bye,
Later.
guys. Love
See ya.
you.